Hey everyone, sorry for the delay. I had some things going on, but finally making my Seraph deck profile post festival collection. So let's get to a typical thing. Starter, rope out from Ruby as a generic D standard star ability. When you go to the second one, rope on, you draw a card. Pretty simple. And I'm choosing this one because it fits with it's on theme. Next for the ride line, the ride deck is Aurora Fierce Princess, kind of blue. She's only in the right deck, so we care about only the first place. Is one place on Vanguard. Search your deck for one prison card, reveal it, put in your hand, and shuffle your deck. So, grade 2 in the right deck is Aurora Princess, Reset Pink. Her ability we care about is one place on Vanguard. Your opponent chooses a card from their hand and imprison in your prison. So just scanning things in your prison. And then we have Aurora Fierce Seraph Snow. Her ability says, during your turn, if one or more of your opponent's cards are imprisoned in your prison, she gets 10k power. And if 3 or more, she gets an extra drive. So it's typically when you're on your first playthrough, you want her to be, if it's a dream, if your opponent doesn't play around, you're 23k triple drive. Our second way is act once per turn, count +1 on Vanguard and Rearguard. So you can call her. We only have one in the deck, so yeah. But choose 2 of your opponent's Rearguards and imprison your prison. So just getting more things in your prison. Now, time for. We have. First, we have obviously. You can't run a Seraph deck without running Aurora Princess. Is Seraph Purelight. Her ability says first, when she's placed, you count +1, so +1 card with Seraph in its card name. So you soul plus her or other copies of Purelight in her soul to present 2 cards from your opponent's hand. Well, your opponent chooses which ones. 2 of your opponent's rear cards and 2 cards from your opponent's soul. So 6 cards in total. Then she has the other ability continues during your turn. All your units get 5k for every 2 cards in your opponent's 2 of your present cards, and then if it's 10 or more, all your units get extra critical. Pretty much big finish your turn potentially. So pretty much, when you're at 10, it's 25k in extra critical, which is really powerful. And even more, if you get 12 or more, that's even crazier. So yeah. Next, we run 4 of the promo Aurora Battle Princess. Accuse Makare with her ability when placed. Soul +1. Imprison top card opponent's deck. Then if there's 2 more cards in your opponent's, she gets 5k for her turn. Pretty much, it helps your opponent deck out and also accelerate your person. Because you can't play around this ability. Because it's the point for top for your deck. Then we have a new card from Festival Collection, actually. Aurora Balpin's Litra. Her ability says, when your opponent is retired from rearguard or guard struggle during the battle, this unit attack, imprison the retired card in your prison. The rearguard part doesn't care as much as guard struggle. Pretty much, it's for pushing your opponent. For question if they're gonna guard or not. Because usually you do this on the Purelight turn when your farmer gets an extra critical, and they have 4 or more damage. So you're like, do you die, or do you accelerate my prison to make my next attack even more powerful? That is literally the question that they had to tell themselves. So pretty good card. Then we still run Aurora Princess Egg Rouge. She has a kinesis in Regan Guard Struggle. Everyone has 2 more cards in their prison. She gets 5k shield and 5k power and 10k shield. So she's 15k attacker and beater. And when placed, I'll choose one place, so +1. Choose a plus stronger rigor and put it in prison it. So very much more imprisoning stuff, pretty cool. Then we run 3 Rope and Imperio Turquoise. During your turn, if your owner has 2 more in prison, she gets 5k, so 15k beater. Very good. And from her rearguard cycle, if your opponent's card is put in your prison, it's placed on rearguard, that card gets 5k. You can alternatively still play Cuff Spring to get more prison, but with Litra, you will average prison the same amount, and this helps to get like decks like Magnolia, because Magnolia, you can reduce the number of attacks. And also 15k beater is also good, and even more with Purelight turns, so yeah. Then we run 4 Hyperspeed Robo Shovel Stud. Very simple. I have 1 per turn, I have +1, so +1, choose from one. Rearguards, doesn't matter if you're front row, it could be any of the rearguards. Put prison in prison, then if there's 3 or more cards in your prison, you get to draw a card. So potentially draw, well most of the time draw, depending on because that's how you time it. So yeah, pretty good. Now we run 4 Aurora Fierce Princess Suppressed Glimmer. Continuous rigor if you have a Vanguard Seraph card name, this team gets 5k. So she's a 13k booster or attacker. Pretty good. And when she's placed on rigor from hand, if there's 3 or more cards in your opponent in the prison, you search your deck for up to 1 card the same as this card and call it to rigor and show your deck. So pretty much she clones herself. So potentially, you can pretty much fill a field if you have 2 in your hand. You can potentially fill a field out of nowhere potentially, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah. Then typical 4 PGs. We're getting new ones in that have the same effect, so I may have a different art next time we see me have a Brightgate deck, which I'll talk a little about after the deck profile. And yeah, basic PG. You'll see in these center decks has ability PG effect, and also if you have 2 after it's placed, you have 1 or less cards in your hand, it has no discard cost, so pretty good. Not bad for triggers. And we run our Brightgate over trigger. Additional effect, double the power and critical of all your front row units, so basically a super front, which when Purelight turns is really scary. 4 of our soul crit, which bases an Ambal of Lucid, put in your soul, 2k. Doesn't really say play, but it can come up occasionally. I only really use this if I need soul. That's basically okay. Then our 4 vanilla cards, we're choosing the Aurora Fierce Princess one, just because it's aesthetic fitting. Then we have 3 20k shield fronts. The reason why it overdraws is because up Purelight you're pressuring so much that fronts can be really scary. And 4 vanilla heals. I know that if I heals out, is this the new heals? Their effects are 2 situation and they have lower base shield, so it can hurt. So that's why we're still running vanilla. And then let's go. The prison card. It causes to rest one of your any of your units. So you usually want to go first to rest your Vanguard, but if not, you have to call a great one, which usually you want to do Shovel Suck, because by then, that time again you won't have enough in your prison to get the thing. So yeah, because 100% on the field, and when it's placed, your soul charge 3, so helps with soul cost. Then when you put you'll call Aurora instead, they can Soul Blast 1 to call 1 per person, or Cow Blast 1 to call 2. So pretty much you drain your opponent's resources a little bit. And it's pretty cool. Yeah, like Seraph is a bit of a fun deck. And I need to talk about it. This week, a new rod light got revealed. The Hero rod light, and I'm really excited for that. And sadly, I'm going to be dropping Seraph for that. So this is going to be my last Seraph deck profile. But yeah, pretty cool deck, and this is pretty fun Festival Collection. Hope you guys like this. My next profile should be Gravesauger, which should hopefully be up in a few days or a week. So see you guys next time.